Yo, Damien, welcome.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, great. Malu's here. All right, so sorry, guys.
Olamide, if you call me that again.
That's your name, right? I don't. In case you don't know, still, my name is Kolamide Dwayne, and you're listening to the Kolamide podcast.
You ain't got a clue, let's be honest. I had a couple seasons made a forest. I put in the work and take the.
We can start like right away. You know. Hello.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's Mariam.
All right.
Hey everyone!
All right, great. Hi. Before the thing went off, Azuka was telling you Naya,
that you have a pretty beautiful voice. Your voice is really.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
listening
you.
to it.
Damien wouldn't know what to say because he hasn't listened to the song. Stupid ass nigga.
Oh,
Let's go. All right, so yes, pleasantries, guys. Thank you all for coming on, and we're pretty much just going to go into it. So this is, I don't know. Now it feels weird to say the Kolamide podcast because I don't want it to make it about me. But yes, guys, welcome to the show, and social distancing podcast 101. So this is how we usually go on the show. We ask, if you've listened to any episode, we ask questions and you give answers first, and then we go on to the actual topics that we have to decide. Is everybody ready?
yes, we are. Yes, I am.
All right, fantastic, cool. Okay, so first questions first. How have you not lost your mind?
Well, how I've not lost my mind with this period?
Yes.
Wow. What if I have lost my mind? No, I've been kind of trying to trick myself into feeling like I went out. So like I take walks. So like every few hours, I'll take a little walk just outside, and then just mentally when I walk back in the house, it feels like okay, I've been out. Yeah, I'm normally barely at home, so it's so strange now to be.
Makes sense. All right, Azuka, how have you not lost your mind?
I mean, I have to give it to Damien. That's a very somehow coping mechanism. I wouldn't do that. No, I don't remember leaving my house in the last 3 weeks, even for a walk. So, yeah. So, I think I submerged myself in sleep. Funny thing, when you're sleeping, time actually flies, right?
Who would have thought?
You would have thought. So you don't really notice. You just sleep and wake up and eat and text some more. And yeah, just, I don't know. I feel sane doing that. Zero productivity, but like, it's helping.
Man, I'll be honest with you guys, the first couple days after this thing, I was starting to lose my mind. I mean, I couldn't do anything new, it was the same bullshit. But thank God, the past week for me has actually been quite eventful. Me, unlike a lot of people, I've been out on the roads a couple times, shooting stuff, sometimes going to do recordings and stuff. But yes, it's been tough, I'll be honest. Even the days that I've been at home, insane. And yes, so next question is, what's something new you've discovered about yourself since the lockdown? Azuka first this time.
I mean, I had an idea, but I hadn't really put it to the test. Turns out I can eat a lot. But on a more
no surprises here.
On a more serious note, right. I think I'm actually very comfortable not going out, which is good. Very comfortable not going out. I'm really fine at home. I mean, I don't quite appreciate the lockdown. I wish we had other choices, but I'm fine the way it is. I'm fine at home. I don't think I've really done much soul searching. It's pretty much the same, apart from the eating thing.
Makes sense. Naya, what have you discovered about yourself?
Nothing too extraordinary, really. Just that making beats is a little easier than I thought it was. I mean, the beats
Making
still sound, they still sound shitty because
Damien, do you hear that?
Yeah.
2 years to make your beats, and Naya can do it in 2 days.
What? No, worry.
Instead, if you stop taking all those walks, maybe you make some damn beats, yeah?
Yeah, true, right?
Oh my God.
True,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
I've actually just been looking at old music now. That's all I've been doing.
Makes sense. All right, Damien, what have you discovered about yourself aside from being lazy?
Yeah, and like I said, I've been listening to a lot of old shit. But like I found this old hard drive, and like there's a bunch of house music on there. So I'm realizing how much I used to love house music.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then of course how lazy.
Me, I've discovered several things about myself that I do not have the threshold for hunger, you know. I decided to do some intermittent fasting thing. I only lasted 2 days. By the third day, I'm like, yeah, I can do this. So people that have the dedication to do it, you know, indoors with all the food you bought for the lockdown, just sitting there, man, I commend them. Me, I can't do that.
That's some serious willpower.
Listen, I can't. All right, so guys, we're going to go straight into it. I think I should have done a proper introduction for Naya, rather. I met Naya. Actually, have we met in person? No.
I don't think we have. No.
Shit, we haven't. All right, true. But then I came across her music in Danny's page on Twitter. Yeah, they posted, you know, artists to listen to or something like that. And I remember it was like 2 a.m. in the morning that day. Gave it a listen and it was amazing. What's the name of that song again? Sorry,
I think it was Nowhere.
Yes, it was that. Amazing song, actually. It's not on Apple Music, though, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is not.
Hopefully, one day, you stingy artists will give it to us. But yeah, that song was amazing. And she just dropped a new song about a week ago now, or two.
Yes.
Yeah, with
a week.
Yeah, a week with Lamar. That's his name.
Lemar Abdul, yeah,
Lamar
that's his
Abdul.
name.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, and that one, Azuka has listened to. Azuka, first of all, give your thoughts on that song.
Putting into consideration that I actually listened to the song a lot because I felt I should listen to it before the podcast. The song is actually good. I mean, when I started listening to it, to be honest, I didn't know the direction it was going to turn out. But then, like, the beat really got into it. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Okay. And then the voices started, and I'm like, oh, okay, I could really, vibe with this. So, yeah, really good song. Really good
Thank
song.
you.
I'm sometimes kind of skeptical listening to new artists, especially like those recommended by others. I think I and Kolamide have figured out that we might not really listen
Same
to
time,
But this is one I'd actually give to him. Like, you killed that, babe. That's a really good song.
Thank you. I'll pass your regards to Lamar.
Yeah.
Too. He handled the production. Yeah.
Amazing then.
Pretty good.
So yeah, just tell us what inspired the song. You know, what was your thought process when you made that type of record, and what did you think people would get from it?
So the song wasn't something that was planned. Like, I didn't write it and go to the studio or something. It's just from time to time, because Lamar's a doctor. But when he was still a student in Luth, then I used to go to his room like all the time to play around with beats and record and just stuff like that. And so I went there that particular evening with another friend, and then we heard and me and the other friend were like, we have to jump on this together. Like, it was supposed to be me, the other guy, then produced by Lemar.
Oh, okay.
Then somehow the other guy fell asleep, and I ended up stealing the entire song.
So you're like Terry G. You're the people who made the beats for Out of the Room and then the song.
But yeah, that's it. That's how it came about. And yeah.
All right, amazing then. So yes, for people that don't know, aka Damien, Naya is a student and she does music as well. So that must be tough, right? Surviving school alone.
Yeah, that must be a crazy balance. How do you balance all that?
It's not easy. It isn't easy. Like, a lot of times I have to choose between one or the other, and music will always win.
Hey,
but then
does your father know this?
But then, that's like, it has a side effect. Like, your lecturer see you as someone who is unserious. Like, I cannot count how many times I've entered the class and be like, are you a student in this class? Like, bitch, I'm in final. But yeah, it's what it is. You have to choose, and I choose music all the time. So.
All right.
I mean, I really commend people who can do that, balance school and something as important as music, especially when you want to do it full time. Because like, I'm also a student and I have nothing to choose between. But like, I would never choose school. So like, when you have an actual choice, right, and you have to balance it, and somehow you can keep your head above water, it's really good.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. So next, during this whole, lockdown thing, a lot of people think, I mean, we should have known that it was going to happen at some point, but a lot of people were still surprised, by the final lockdown. I mean, Lagos had already put that down, but then the federal government came and, they did their thing as well. So just to sort of ease into, the topics, yeah. How well do you think the government is doing with this whole corona thing? I would go with Damien first.
Well, I mean, depends on what part we're talking. If you're talking about the lockdown, of course, it's kind of the smart option. So I give him props there. Now, if you're talking about the funds and actually using the funds properly in this period, I don't think they've done that at all. I don't think they've done well with that at all. I think that's been a big scam. But, I mean, in terms of the lockdown, of course, I agree with it. I think it's a very smart thing to do, especially in a city the size of Lagos. It's difficult to just say, okay, everybody watch out for this or watch out for that. It's much easier, I think, to just lock the place down. And it's inconvenient as much as I'm going crazy, but I understand why it has to happen. So
yeah,
I think they've done well and bad. I don't say it simultaneously, as weird as that is.
Mad. All right, Naya.
Yes, I'm here.
Right.
So, the lockdown. Well, in Lagos, at least, I think it's effective to an extent.
Yep.
Because, moving in and out of states has been reduced and stuff like that. Although in a community like mine, inside the Ikorodu, people don't actually care that there's anything happening outside.
That's sad.
Everybody's going to each other's houses and not washing their hands and stuff like that. So that's not really helping here. Like, it's not working here. But in all, it was the right decision. Locking the state down was the right decision. I'm just hoping they'll be able to handle everything before it gets out of hand. But with the robberies and everything that's going on now, who knows what will happen?
Who knows? That is a scare. I think that, like Damien said as well, on the lockdown part, it was a bit harsh, maybe not harsh even, it was just a bit surprising.
It was necessary.
It was necessary. But then, yes, with the funds, I don't think they've done proper as well at all. They have Yes, they have mismanaged funds and stuff. And, the whole burning or stuff of the Accountant General's office, like, are we kids? That makes no sense at all. We know that there's a hoax somewhere, but it is what it is. We will take what we have for now, right? Yes, so are you guys paranoid or scared, because the numbers keep going up? The numbers, which is expected because, when everyone's home, we're supposed to detect people who have the virus, take tests and whatnot, right? But it just seems like with everybody still going out, like Naya said, it might just be more than we expect. I mean, it was Melinda Gates that said, Africa will be filled with bodies or something like that. So who knows? Are we to expect more deaths? Do you guys, let me go, Azuka. Do you think there'll be more deaths in Nigeria? I think as of now we have 17. But do you think there'll be more deaths from coronavirus in Nigeria?
I hope not. I really do hope not, because I don't know. I just really hope it won't be. But I mean, Yeah, Naya is spot on. People are mixing. I mean, just look at this guy's, yeah, what's it called, funeral yesterday, and everybody was with
Yes.
everybody, and like even
Yeah.
the PPA guys were just. I mean, is that what you call like following protocol? And there was a video of a guy who wore one of the, body protective suits, and at the end he was removing it with his own like hands, and then he just got in his car. You're still going to go home and mix with family and all of that. So I hope there won't be as many deaths, but one thing remains that, like, one thing is sure, we're definitely going to spend more time at home because, I mean, best case scenario, the way I see it, is like 5 to 6 more weeks. I don't see it being any less. Honestly, to be less would be to be irresponsible.
Yeah.
So
I
like
agree.
that's honestly the best case scenario. 5 to 6 more weeks. The numbers are rising. Yesterday it was like, what? How many new cases?
Yeah, 49. 49
and
new
it
cases,
can only
yes.
go up now. But I guess we're seeing the death ratio is not as much. So I mean that's why I say I can actually just hope that it doesn't climb up. But yeah, so just stay home and stay safe.
All right. So, guys, what do you think about the whole what's their name? 1 million boys, robbing and maiming and stuff like that. Yeah, that I think is callous and just plain right evil. Although, like, I did see something of such happening. I knew robbery would go up. Cases of like theft and stuff like that would actually increase because when people are home, I mean, Nigerians barely survive even without the lockdown, let alone, no productivity whatsoever. So what do you guys think about that? I mean, I don't think anything can justify it, but, what are your thoughts, Damien?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, nothing justifies it, but this is something that surely could have easily been foreseen, right? When you take a lot of livelihoods away, and also let's also kind of think about how this year has already kind of begun in terms of Nigeria, right? Okay, so first it was the ban of the buses,
bikes,
and the bikes, which also put a lot of people out of work, and then or at least on the island, they started clearing out a lot of these settlements as well, like the developers were clearing it out because they want to build these structures there. So you have that, and now you have this. So all you're really doing is just like pouring more fuel to a fire that's been growing, sort of thing. Like, I mean, you have a lot of people, and like, let's not get twisted. Every day, there's still thousands of people who come into Lagos, right? Who migrate into Lagos. So you're talking about a huge amount of people coming in looking for jobs. There's already less jobs, and now you're essentially saying to them, stay at home and starve because we need to watch out for your health. Now, if the government actually had a plan about this, then there would have been a full plan, right? Like in the U.S., in Canada, it would have been a full plan. You stay at home, and this is the backup plan. But unfortunately, we don't have that. Just stay at home and figure it out.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's a horrible situation. You can't justify it, but it's not something that's unexpected. I think it's something that's going to happen.
All right, so there's this, people saying, if the government had followed through with the plans to give certain monies or, the donations that we got, if that had been spread around somehow, maybe these things wouldn't happen. I mean, I don't think anything would have stopped this regardless. It might not have been this bad, but I don't think the thefts or robberies or, harassments would have anyway, because like they say, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. These men are just idle doing nothing. That's when you start to think evil things, But what do you guys think about the money, the way it has gone? Because in America, in Europe, there's people going around saying, or citizens just saying, we got money from the government. I think in America it was like $1,200 or one. Yeah. Trump's administration is giving around. There was that video of some Nigerian in Italy or one European country, I think. walking around with what he called about 300,000 naira in 300,000 naira in that currency. So yes, do you guys think money sharing would have helped this situation, Naya?
Yes, I think it would have. But that's assuming that the prices of foodstuffs and stuff and things like that don't like
True,
rise.
very true.
Because in my area, I heard a while ago that a container of gari, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what size, was 350, and during the lockdown it rose to like 1-2, and that's insane.
Fucking insane.
So they should have given money that would have helped. But then the inflation, but now it's even worse because there's no money and then inflation. So it's just a struggle all through. And some money would have helped. And then the fact that they keep shifting the goalposts for who they have to give money. There was a time when we're seeing news that they said if you have more than 5,000 in your account, you're not eligible. What does that even mean? Like, they should just say they don't want anybody.
Yeah, that's jokes, man. Because at some point I'm like, oh, they'll just say if you sleep with your eyes closed, then there's no money for you because
there's no money for you.
Absolutely no sense. So yes, if you were to give one advice to the government right now, on how to better handle the situation, especially in states like Lagos, Abuja, Ogun, and now even Kano, where the cases are going up, what kind of advice would you give, Azuka?
Well, I'm no health official. I just want to clear the air.
Now, this is just, of course, this is not pertaining to health. I mean, the countries like US suffering deaths and stuff, we can only hope and pray because it's not just about, scientists. Yes, we don't have science. I mean, although I found out that there's a organization for something, Nigerian scientists. I didn't even know we had that. But anyway, what you're saying from a layman perspective, what advice would you, just from what you've seen, Azuka, what advice would you give to the government if you were in Buhari's administration? What would you say to them on how to better handle things? Not from health, not from politics, just in general.
Generally, just monitor whatever state you're in. You need to keep your state on lockdown. Means lockdown. I don't know what state it was. Okay, let me give Abia State for example. Last weekend was Easter, right? And then was it Abia or Rivers? I don't want to misinform. But the governor comes out and he's like, yeah, since it's Easter, we're just going to allow you guys go to church and commune and celebrate the holiday in church, and then you can go back to your houses and the lockdown continues. But the priest had to come out like, in very calm terms, like, this is madness and we are not going to condone that. So we need you guys to stay in your houses, right? We respect our governor. I mean, if you read the message, you'd see that, they were basically saying that this governor had zero sense. But you don't want to say it outrightly, but just stay in your houses, and we've instructed all churches not to, open their doors to any worshippers because it makes no sense. What's the virus supposed to be doing over the weekend? It's supposed to go on vacation or something.
Right. Oh yeah, Jesus has risen. The virus isn't.
It's just taking like a 2-3 day break or what. So yeah. Just enforce your lockdown, whatever terms you can, as strictly as you can. Your citizens need to stay in their damn houses. Make sure it happens, and don't go around. Listen to them, because I feel like this 1 million boys. I mean, I'm sorry I laughed when you brought it up, but I just remembered a tweet that said, it's funny how everybody is saying 1 million boys, but there's a lockdown. So how are 1 million boys roaming the streets in the middle of a lockdown? And I laugh because
that makes sense.
I actually never thought of that.
That makes sense.
I actually never thought of that. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. So you start to question, it's just the people who think they can get affected, who are staying their houses at home. The rest are just this virus isn't going to get to me. It's something I'm going to listen to
Mm-hmm.
over the news. And that kind of mentality just, just messes everything up. So general advice, enforce your lockdown. Enforce your lockdown, take care of your citizens. They should be more open to giving out food stuff and all of that.
True. I would also say I think, on the regulatory side, for stuff like masks and sanitizers, food stuff, just essentials, yeah, the government should enforce, a regulation. Because yes, even if money was shared, the government cannot affect, or without the government's help, we can't affect the prices. If someone says, oh, my pure water is 200 naira, they don't care, you're going to have to buy it like that. And no amount of money would make sense if there's inflation of prices, because even you that you're selling your stuff for a spiked price, you're going to have to buy something else for a higher price. If you sell, I don't know, if you sell Milo, for instance, and you think, oh yeah, I'm going to sell my Milo that used to be 500 naira, I'm going to sell it for 2K. It only means that if you have to buy something else, like Gary, you'll be shocked that Gary is 1,000 as well. Anyway, so, yes, I'm going to ask this question roundtable, yeah? How long, what's the latest time you can take for this whole lockdown to be over? I mean, for some people, if it goes anything past August, that's it. They're probably going to off themselves or something. But yeah, I'm going to go with Damien, Naya, then Azuka, right? How long is your threshold for this whole lockdown period?
I'll be honest with you. For me, as long as it needs to be. As long as it needs to be. And I'll only say that because I'll be honest with you, I think I reached my peak level of boredom last week. I think I just sat in the house for like 6 hours.
No sadness, no losing your mind.
And I was
just
like, nah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's bad. All right, Naya, how long can you take?
I think it would be great if this thing could round up in like 3 months.
Why is your birthday in 3 months?
At least. No, my birthday is in October, but I would like to be done with this session this year. I don't want it to spill over into next year, but it takes as long as it takes. There's nothing we can do about it.
Just 1 second before you go. As an artist, with this whole lockdown and everything, how does that affect your creativity, your music making, and all of that?
Well, it's hard because you can't move around. I mean, I can sit in my room and write as many songs as I want, but if I can't go to the studio to record, what is it for? That makes sense.
Trust me. I totally understand. Azuka, how long can you take? 2 more weeks and you're done, eh?
Well, I'm pretty comfortable where I'm staying home. It's not the best situation, but I'll take it over, being dead. So yeah, I've made my pitch that whatever plans I had this year are out the window. I was supposed to go to law school by December. That is not happening.
Oh shit!
Right. So as long as I come out of it alive and I can actually plunge headfirst into this whole nightlife thing again without fear, then yeah.
Nightlife. All right. Yeah, because that kind of leads me to my next question, guys. What's the one thing, or let's do one. What's the one thing you've missed, since the lockdown starts and people can't believe? Like for me, for instance, I cannot believe how many weeks, Damien, we haven't watched any football. No noise, oh God, music. Yesterday, I played FIFA for the first time in weeks or months even, and it just felt orgasmic listening to commentary, seeing people run after. I swear I shed a tear. I'm not even kidding. I shed cause I was so grateful. So football for me, right? I've missed football, but Azuka, what have you missed?
I've missed just coming together with the squad and going out. I mean, going out is it's going to contain some arguing, some serious fighting, but then after all that, there's also going to be some serious chilling and some serious vibing. Just deciding by like maybe 12 a.m. that, you know what, maybe we should actually just move to Bolivar or something, find somewhere to chill. Yeah. Now I can't
Right.
do that.
All right. Gang. All right, Naya, what have you missed? Music making.
I've missed going to the music making, yes. But I've missed going to the beach. So my favorite places on earth, and it's like that must be a hive for the virus now. So really I've missed sitting in front of the water and all of that.
I mean, I'm sure there's people in front of the water saying, "Oh God, I just want some land. I just want some people." But, all right, Damien, what have you missed?
Damn, football, of course. Damn, actually, it's actually funny. Like, I probably say one thing I really miss. There's this bakery just
This
up,
guy
up
food
the road
every
here.
time, Damien. Like, have some shame,
There's a
bro.
bakery up the
Have
road
some
here, and man, I miss
People are
them.
talking about
I
things
miss
that matter
them.
today.
I miss
Food
the
every
smell.
time. This guy.
Besides that, it's just football, to be honest, because I think I can pretty much do everything else from home. Basically, it's just all about having the environment where I can concentrate, which is difficult now, but yeah, I would say, and then actually, one big thing, and this is like fake deep, really, the choice of being an introvert or
Listen,
not.
everybody is an introvert by force now.
I love I actually like staying at home. I actually like
You just
chilling,
like
kind
the
of
choice,
I'm a late
you know?
person. I like that. But I like having the choice to do it. I don't like being
and then I want
forced to do
to
it.
think about it, and then you have some kind of hope, but then I later tell you no because
And say no.
No.
You guys are mean.
Exactly. No, it's true. It's true. It's the best.
Yes, I totally get that as well. I mean, I don't like. I was telling people. I mean, my friend was talking to me, and she was like, "You're always home anyway." I'm like, "Yeah," but then I chose to stay home. Now it's just like, where you gonna go? No, it's just like this year. All right. This has been fun, man. I've enjoyed chatting to you guys. So yes, before we go, everybody has to do this. We're going to start with the artist in the house. So give us 2 songs that are on top of your playlist right now. 2 songs you're enjoying the most right now. Yes.
Right now.
I mean, don't say your song.
Well, I'm going to have
because
to.
me, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying your song. That's on my list. So yes. No.
Do I have... Okay, I'm going to say Tanerel's Saturn, Mama Saturn. That song is vibes upon vibes. Then I'm going to say Tanerel again. I've forgotten the name of the song, but it has a couple of digits in there. It's like N-Seed and like 3 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well get locked.
She makes good music.
Locked down with Tanerel at this point.
Yeah.
Damien.
That's a good question. Okay. Well, I've been listening to a lot of house music, so I'd say Deep Purple, The Cure and The Cause.
Okay.
That's one that I've been listening to a lot. And then, this song from Nas came on today, and I just started playing it again. I think it's called Cops from Nas, Cops.
Okay.
It's like Nas's album from like 3 years ago. Yeah, those 2.
Please chain your dogs, guys. I don't know whose dog that is.
Yeah, whose dog is that?
Azuka. Are we?
No, it's fine.
Azuka,
okay.
your turn. Mrs. Elliot, music taste buds.
Just because you can't recognize good music, Calamity.
Hey, no. That's the thing. I fuck with your sounds, yeah.
Okay, so I think the first one has to be, and I have to give Calamity credit for that one actually, because it's off an album he sent to me. Scream and Shout, Means, and Passion.
Okay.
I
You see.
The 2 artists together are a mind-blowing combo. Those guys never go wrong when they come together, man. I mean, This is explicit, but like I let them on the train around me. That's by the way. Anyway,
Okay.
the second
All right.
one is the Higo and Harry project that just came out. Issues by Wani and Means again. Yeah, those are the two songs that I'd highly recommend now. Hooked on them.
That's mad. For me, the first song, like I said before, is Naya's song "Eyes on You" with Lamar Abdul. Yes, I've not stopped listening to it since I got it. And the second song, now I want to do three. But anyway, the second song is by a group called AJR. If you like John Bellion, these guys are like three John Bellions in one. So yes, the song is called Bang. And yeah, they're very fusion, electric type. There's a lot of tunes and just techno sounds in there. Not techno the artist, but and like techno sounds in their music. So yes, it really, really just gets me. Bang by AJR. All right, guys. This is going to be our sign-off question, right? I hope you guys are ready. Wait, everyone's up to 21 in this. Yeah, cool. So there's a pandemic, right, which is Corona. But there's another pandemic, which is horniness. Yeah? A ton of people are horny on these streets. You go on the TL and it's like, as a guy, yeah, you're usually the one steering conversations towards that end, hey, what are you wearing? What did you do? That now is girls, they don't even care because I saw this thing where this girl was like, the governor of Lagos State was like, they're going to open the markets from, 10 to 2 or something. And one girl was like, just give us one day to collect pennies. That's all we ask. That is just mad. That is not to think about. So, yes, I'm going to go around and ask. I would ask Azuka first, Naya, then Damien. Yes. How are you dealing with the other pandemic? And, I don't even know. We can go explicit. What gives a shit? Yes.
I honestly...
How are you dealing with that? What are you doing after this thing is going?
I did not think there'd be a time where there'd be droughts. Between me and the hundreds of other listeners, I don't think my vagina knows I'm alive. It's but once this thing is over, man, I know where I'm getting myself. No two questions, and I don't need anybody.
That's my house, isn't it?
I don't need.
Jessica, don't do me like this. We're live on air. Wow.
You don't have set yourself up. I'm sorry. So
Jeez.
It's not. Once I'm there, I'm going to just switch off my phone because my body needs.
Okay.
No, for real. Put it because what is this? You open your TL in the night and everybody is horny. What? And you can't even judge because you can't deceive yourself. And you can relate. We never hit you up. You know why they're hitting you up. But I told myself that
I don't know.
I'm thirsty doesn't mean I'm going to go to the gutter and drink water. So let's
Jesus Christ.
All stay in our lane. But once
somebody's listening to you going, am I the gutter? Jesus.
I have a whole timetable sorted out. Once this thing lifts, the minute it lifts.
All right. Damien, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
Praying and reading books.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Praying and reading books. And just detaching. Literally detaching. You know what's funny? I've not opened Twitter today yet. And yesterday I also, for few hours in a day, I was like, I'm not opening Twitter, and I've been doing that every day because it's too much. It's way too much now. There's way too much going on. There are people that I know. I'm like, I know you're not like this, but why are you posting thirst traps all of a sudden? Why are you posting thirst traps all of a sudden? What's going on?
Even your differences and stuff. Naya, don't tell me.
that's
I'm just
actually
writing
what I
songs
say.
about
I'm just
no,
Oh
that's-
my god.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
No, but
Shut up.
it has been a struggle, and I never thought it would get to this point. Like it got to a
You see how no, sorry, hold on. You see how crazy it is, girls say, I never thought it would get it. It's like we are used to just guessing what we want, you know. Boys are
Well,
the ones that
yeah,
stop.
that's how
my
it
God, the
goes.
ghetto. This is ghetto for a lot of wow, man.
Well, recently I found myself like going to next page on certain websites, and that's like a new.
I feel you, girl. I honestly feel you.
No, yeah, but that's what it has been. I can't wait for this to be over, really. I can't.
You guys are just nasty. But yeah, I totally understand and I totally relate as well. The Lord has been mighty in our lives. I must say that. For me, I don't know. Let me just, keep my mouth.
No, you
shut.
can't
It's
keep your
only
mouth
God.
shut.
It's only
No,
God. Like
we've
David.
all talked.
Yeah.
You have to vomit it. Say it.
Yeah.
Out with it.
Tell you what, yesterday I was driving and I hit the brakes just so that I could be choked. Just so that I could be. I hit it like boom. I'm like, yes. For yes, you guys, man. I'm not even going to lie. We thank God. The things that our eyes have seen.
Touching yourself doesn't even cut it. Same old
At this
routine.
point, yes, it does not. See, you know what? I will be honest about that. Touching yourself doesn't even cut it because your hands can only do so much. That's just it. Yes, your hands, God bless them, but nah. All right, if we're not dead from Corona or being horny, we will do this again very soon. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the podcast. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Naya. Again, guys, go get her new music. It's on Apple Music, on Audio Mac. Yeah. Yes, go check it out this time. All right. Also, do something to engage yourselves. Learn a new language. Actually, I'm taking Spanish. I've not been serious, but yes, I'm trying. Learn a new language, learn a new skill. It's not by force. If you want to sleep as well, sleep, eat, gain 10 pounds, you can do that too. All right. Shout outs to you guys for listening. Please make sure you subscribe, share. This is the Calamity Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And I love you guys. We all love you.
Bye-bye.